Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today's Friday, March the 22nd. There's 8 games on today's schedule, and I got 2 picks for you guys. We'll get those picks in just a moment. First, let's do a quick recap from yesterday. We went 1 and 2 on our plays. A disappointing night, guys. I apologize for yesterday's picks. Not a good night at all. Just 1 and 2. I expected something better from yesterday's picks. Unfortunately, that's the way things go sometimes. We had the New Orleans Pelicans against the Magic. The Magic guys now on a 5-game winning streak. They jumped up to 4th place. They're playing well. New Orleans actually started off that game pretty strong, got a double-digit lead, but Orlando from the second quarter on just completely took over, and it was one-sided action. We also dropped our play on the player prop bet, Fred VanVleet. He's in distribution mode, guys. Another double-digit assist game. Not really looking to score that ball that much. Houston now on I think a 7-game winning streak, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 7-game winning streak, and they're just 2.5 games behind Golden State. So we dropped our play there, and we picked up a W in our play with the Denver Nuggets minus the points against New York. Like I said, last game of a trip for the Knicks. They were 3-0. Denver took control of that. I probably should have also bet on the Phoenix Suns, but that ATS number does kind of scare me, and I still expect them to make a few tweaks here and there until the end of the regular season, build that chemistry, guys. I wasn't really too certain about that game against the Hawks, and it was a struggle for Phoenix throughout the majority of the game. They did end up covering, though. We didn't play that game. Probably should have. But what's done is done. 1 and 2 night, guys. Let's look if we can bounce back today, guys. I got 2 picks for you guys, like I said. Not the prettiest of cards overall, but I like these 2 picks. Let's take a look, see if we can make some money on this Friday night. Let's go. All right, guys, first pick of the night is going to come in the game between the Thunder and the Raptors. The OKC Thunder, 4 wins in their last 5 on a 3-game winning streak. Tops in the Western Conference. Percentage points ahead of the Denver Nuggets. But very impressive season so far for OKC. No injuries coming into this game with momentum. One of the top ATS teams in the league, I think top 3. The last 4 games they failed to cover, even though they have been winning. Usually very reliable, guys, the OKC Thunder this year against the spread. 16-point favorites on the road, one of the biggest numbers we've seen so far this year. They're playing against the Toronto Raptors team, who has lost 8 straight games, not playing for anything, guys. A lot of their regulars are out. They're pretty much in tank mode. They're coming off a very big loss, 123-89. Against the Sacramento Kings in their most recent ball game. Now, guys, this is a big number. I had it estimated at 13. Usually when we see numbers like this, they do come through. I'm going to take the Thunder, guys, in this game. Also, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Luguentz Dort, both Canadians, guys, are going to be their first and only time playing in their home country. I expect them to have a big performance. I was thinking of taking the player prop bet on both those players, but there's always a fear of a blowout. And usually with like I said, when we see big numbers like this, usually something like that does happen, a blowout. So I am going to take the Thunder here. There's a risk that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doesn't play too many minutes, so I kind of held off there on the player prop bet. So I'm going to take the Thunder, guys, minus the number here. It is a big number, a lot of wood to lay on the road, but I think the Thunder will get the job done in this game. All right, guys, second final pick of the night is going to come in the game between the Memphis Grizzlies and the San Antonio Spurs. The Grizzlies on a 4-game losing streak, coming off a 21-point loss to Golden State Warriors. Competitive for the first half of that game. Second half just completely fell apart. Another loss for Memphis, who recently has gotten Desmond Bane back. He was playing in the last game. Tonight he's expected to miss. So is Luke Kennard. Jaren Jackson Jr., I don't see him on the injury report. From the regulars, looks like he's going to be the one that's going to be in the lineup for this game. Memphis, guys, 23-47 on the year, 15-20 on the road. It's not that bad, actually. They are 8-27 at home, much better on the road than they are at home. Memphis just going to play out the regular season, guys. Nothing to play for, obviously. Neither the Spurs, guys. The Spurs 1 win in their last 5. They have been pretty competitive in their games, been covering quite a few spreads, and not looking that bad. Definitely don't look as bad as their 15-54 record indicates. But the numbers don't lie, guys. San Antonio, last place in the West. 4 games behind the Portland Trailblazers. Now, guys, usually San Antonio at this time of the year, they are in tank mode the last couple of years. I don't think they're a threat this year. They can't afford to win games and not lose any positioning as far as the standings goes, because they are 4 games behind the Portland Trailblazers. So they are pretty much guaranteed to finish last in the West. So they can win a game here and there. Now, guys, this line obviously is very high for San Antonio, -6. I had it at 3.5. I think this number is here for a reason, guys. I think San Antonio, like I said, can afford to win some games and not lose their positioning in the standings. And their ping pong balls for the draft lottery. So I'm going to take San Antonio here, guys, with the -6. I know it's a garbage game, guys, but I think the number is here for a reason. Let's take the Spurs minus the points. And these are my thoughts on my 2 plays for tonight. Quick recap, guys. Going to take the Thunder with the minus 16 on the road. I know it's a big number, and I probably wouldn't lay this number with any other team in the league. But I do like the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Luguentz Dort angle. 2 Canadians playing in front of their home crowd for the first and only time this season. I think the Thunder are going to put in a good performance, cover the spread. Taking the Thunder with my first pick. Second pick, going to take the San Antonio Spurs. Big line for San Antonio, guys. I know it's a big line, but they haven't been playing that bad. Like I said, they can afford to win a few games without putting in jeopardy their position as far as the draft lottery goes. So I'm going to take the Thunder here, also minus the points. I think they'll dominate the Grizzlies in that game. 2 ugly picks, guys. I wouldn't blame you if you completely stayed off or bet something else tonight. I just couldn't see an edge in any of the other games. So these are the 2 picks that I came up with. Personally, I am going to bet both these games. Regular sized bets. I do like them, guys. And this is what I'm going to go with on this Friday. And that's going to be it, guys. I'm going to wrap up the video now right here. I'm going to wish you all good luck on your plays. And I'll see you again in tomorrow's video. Have a good one, guys. Later.